right, well, welcome back, Erica.
Thank you.
Have a seat. I'm glad that um, you come back today.
Okay, it's been a lot going on, but I'm excited to be back.
hmm So, what brings you in today?
Well, the last time we spoke, we were talking about situation with my daughter and our relationship not being as strong as it that I wanted to be, and she's not in the home. And I kind of would love to start there because there has been some challenges, but some positive things going on there.
All right. So, what are some of the positives? Let's start from that
Okay.
place.
Okay, so I did invite my daughter to meet up with me, and we ended up just going to dinner. I'm like, let's just do a quick dinner. It was a hibachi restaurant where there's other people around, and but it was just her and I, and so we met up and we spent a couple of hours together. I didn't pressure her into doing anything else, but it created a dialogue. It created an opportunity for me to check up on her. So I've talked to her twice since then. So it's been really nice.
Well, that is really good that you've taken the steps to reach out to her and, go out with her and spend some time. I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
So how the dialogue kind of go? You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. So I mean, I just pretty much asked her how everything was going with her. She is currently in school and she's working. She's staying with her father, so I just wanted to know how that was working out and what was going on there. And she said that everything was good. Her famous word was everything is good. Everything is good. And I kind of tried to get below a little bit of the surface and see how she was overall doing.
Okay, now you mentioned the word good. You being a mother, what did that mean for you when she said that? Did you feel there was some undertone? Did she
Yeah,
really mean that?
I felt it was kind of passive. Like she really didn't want to go too deep with me and tell me exactly what was going on, and that could be positive or negative. So I tried to, probe a little bit and ask her direct questions like, how was school? Do you like your teacher? Have you met any friends? And so it started a little bit of a conversation. She started talking about this professor that she really enjoys his class, and she's learning a lot, and it was actually psychology. So, I'm, taking a psychology class, so it was a really good, connection that we can kind of talk about. So I was like, oh, well, I, went to school for psychology. What class was it? And she's like, oh, it's general psychology, but I really like it. And I'm like, well, what do you like? And she started telling me about school counseling and how they, make a difference in the school. So it was a good conversation.
So that was good. You guys were kind of able to connect on two common things that y'all both
Mm-hmm.
like or love. Do you feel like for her the conversation was coming from a genuine place?
I think so. I think so. I think she was guarded and didn't want to, give too much information, just enough. There was opportunities where she kind of let her guard down and gave me a little bit more of realness, and I appreciate that. But I didn't pressure her because the goal was just to be in her presence, just to, to love on her a little bit and see where she was.
That's good. That's good. I'm sure she probably felt that because you can't just rush stuff on people all at one time.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you are spending time with her is really good. Now, you mentioned that she's kind of guarded. Did that make you feel uncomfortable?
It did because I'm like, I'm your mother. I know you, and what is this about? I'm thinking. I didn't say anything to her, but I tried not to shut down myself. I tried to just keep the dialogue going and to smile and to lean, to rub up against her when I had the opportunity, like, hey, to try to break that awkwardness. And like I said, it worked a couple of times, and that was our first meeting. And but after the meeting, we communicated a couple of times on the phone, Our last time we talked on the phone, she heard my boyfriend in the background and was like, why is he bothering you? You know, she knows that, he knows that she's on the phone with me. And I was a little taken back by that. And I didn't really know how to handle that. So I kind of ignored her comment. Because I thought it was inappropriate. And I didn't want to engage in a negative or positive way. So I ignored it. And I just told her, you know what? Why don't we continue this a little bit later? I have, something to do. And she's like, oh, okay. And she hung up on me. So, I'm just, right now she hasn't talked to me for a couple of days since. So it's, I felt like we took a step back. I'm trying not to be hard on myself, but I truly feel we took a step back.
I can see why you might feel like that. So I'm sensing that you feel maybe that meeting up that you guys had kind of just got thrown out the window with that incident right there, right?
In a way, I mean, I think that some progress was made that hasn't been taken away because we did have a connection that moment. But I just believe like we've taken a step back, with her now shutting down again. I still text and say, good morning, have a great day, every day. And I've sent her an inspirational message one day. So I'm hoping that it will break through. I can say one thing that I've gained from this experience is that I'm not going to allow what she does to dictate how I feel. Because I did take the step, and in the past I would have probably been upset about it and stressed out and emotionally distraught for weeks. And I kind of looked at it as, you know what, I did something that I thought was important, and I reached out to her, and now I need to allow her to reach back without feeling like I did something wrong.
Now, I hear you saying that, you don't want to let her really control your feelings, but then on the other hand, you're saying that, you're concerned about her feelings as far as her not really being receptive to you after this has happened. So do you kind of notice like maybe you do really care about her feelings, and maybe, you might be kind of defensive? This incident made you kind of defensive?
Well, I think that the initial shock did bother me, but I'm not stopping what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop not communicating with her. I'm going to continue reaching out. However, I've kind of just put in my head, even though she's not reaching back, that it's not a reflection of what I've done. I haven't done anything for her to shut down. That this is on her. I'm not owning it this time. And do I care about her feelings? Definitely, but I'm not going to allow it to imprint on me and make me feel less. And that's growth, I feel, for myself. In the past, like I said, I would have been waddling and telling everybody, oh, I can't believe this. This time it was more of a reflective, like, okay, this happened. It's not the end of the world. We took a step back, but we're both alive. We're both breathing. We have an opportunity to reconnect again. But I'm going to allow her to initiate it.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is you want her to do the work like you've been doing the work.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And I can't force her to do the work. She has to be ready. So what I've heard, what was important to me, that she's safe, that she's in school, she looked healthy, and so that made me feel good. So at least I know that she's doing well. And she's not in any danger. She's just not communicating with me. So I just have to allow her to give her that space and time, and when she's ready, she'll communicate.
Okay, that's really good to that you were able to process that yourself, and that you no longer I want to say don't beat yourself up, but put everything on you, because I do agree that other people have to do their work too. You know, you made the efforts to reach out to her, to go out to her, so you are trying. You
Yeah,
know?
that's
So,
how I feel about it. You know, I'm not angry. I'm not, you know, I am aware of my emotions, and I'm aware that what is the goal? The goal is for us to reconnect, but I want to make sure that she's doing well. And I took a step forward, and I'm going to continue. You know, I may not communicate, I may not send a text every day, but I will definitely continue to reach out to let her know I'm still there. And before I wasn't doing that. And, you know, and hopefully in a week, she will reach back and we can get another dialogue going.
okay, yeah. Hopefully, she will reach back. Again, you're still doing your part. So, that's really good. Now, you mentioned the word aware. What is aware for you in regards to this situation?
Well, when I say aware, I mean aware of my emotions and of my part that I have to play as well as hers. Being aware that I can't force anything on her. Being aware that I did all that I can do and I not allow it to dictate my mood, you know. Can let me know, being aware that I can continue moving forward, knowing that she's healthy and that she's safe.
Yes, that's ultimately the best thing to do going forth, because being up and down, that's no good to you. It's not no good for you guys' relationship if you both are having the other one go up and down.
Exactly.
So that's really good that you were able to process that yourself. A lot of people don't come to that, and they just tire themselves out.
And it's too exhausting. It truly is. I had to come to the realization that I did nothing nothing to stop her from communicating besides discontinuing the conversation because I saw it going a way that I didn't want it to go. So I took control over that situation and just continued to call. And I think that was the best decision I made.
Okay, so going forth, hypothetically speaking, if she just says, "Hey, I don't want to continue talking to you at all," how do you think you will handle that, or that might make you feel? Would you be okay with that? Because
I don't think I'll be okay with that, but I will allow her to have the space that she needs. I think everybody lives in a moment, a season, and things are happening at that moment or season, and you need a break, you need a timeout. And we all say things and do things in that moment that maybe the next season, couple of weeks or so, you are better. You feel better about the situation. That's how I feel about it anyway. I can't really speak for her, but I can't believe that she wouldn't want to communicate with me eventually, even if it was 6 months from now. We're reaching the holiday season, and she does have her siblings that are encouraging her to, participate with us this season, go to church and come over for Christmas dinner. So I'm hoping by then that she will reach back out, but if not, we will continue.
Okay. So if she comes over and if she comes over to visit the siblings, you're going to welcome her with open arms?
Definitely. Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, the goal is for her to feel welcome in our home because it is her home as well. And, it's going to be other people there as well. We do a big Christmas, gathering. So I'm hoping that she will reach back before then, but if not, she'll have other people that she can communicate with and be around that's going to make her feel comfortable.
Okay.
My only concern with that is my boyfriend will be there. So I just, as much as I don't want conflict, I still want her to be a part of that event.
Okay. Well, I'm really proud of you, the fact that you are including her, in everything, and all your family's activities, and you're speaking about her as if she's never, left the home. That's real progression. I'm also real proud of you that you are not letting her actions to dictate how you treat her. Regardless, you're going to make
It's not
effort.
easy, but yeah, it's a huge growth, I can say, for me. And, I'm going to, continue thriving and to keep that, that positive attitude. I'm pretty sure there's going to be days that I'm going to feel bad about it, her not being there. But ultimately, we had a moment. I know that she's healthy, she's well, she's not that far away. And as long as we're both breathing, we have an opportunity to connect again.
All right. Well, I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
For taking those efforts and realizing it's very mature of you to take the high road and really, really play the mother role.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's putting you in a mother's seat, in a higher position from you doing that, not mimicking her. That's
Right.
it's really good work on your behalf based
Thank
off
you.
of our last session. But this one's coming to a close. We've talked about, how you spent time with your daughter and you really enjoyed, you and her bonded over some things.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke about how, you really kind of reflected and take responsibility for your half. However, you're not going to let, anyone determine how you feel about yourself as
Right.
long as you are doing the work. And hopefully when we pick back up after the holiday season, we can talk about some more things, how she comes over there. And
Yeah, I'm excited to do that. Hopefully, it's only good, But I'll take her, and if it's something to happen, at least she's with family.
yes, so yes, we'll pick up next time from that point.
Okay.
Hopefully we can make an appointment if you don't mind coming.
Yeah, we can do 2 weeks. That would be great.
Yes, and I really hope you enjoy your holiday session, and thanks for coming.
Yeah, and you as well.
All right.